Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt a wave of sadness, even though everyone else seemed perfectly happy? Or maybe you've had a vivid dream that later felt eerily prophetic. Perhaps you felt a presence you couldn't explain or knew something deep down before it happened. If so, you might be spiritually gifted. However, these are quite common even for non-gifted individuals. Despite this, there are a few hidden experiences that are arguably a lot more meaningful that nobody tells you about. Being spiritually gifted comes with a unique set of experiences that can be isolating, confusing, and even downright bizarre. These are the things no one tells you, the unseen wires that hum beneath the surface of everyday life for those attuned to a different frequency. So, join me as we explore the secret experiences of spiritually gifted people. Things they might not even realize are unique. The unseen path. In the depths of a quiet forest, there lies a path that only a few can see. It is not marked on any map, nor is it visible to the untrained eye. Those who are spiritually gifted often find themselves drawn to this unseen path, a journey that leads them through experiences that defy the ordinary and touch the very essence of the soul. These are not stories of grandeur told from pulpits or mystical secrets whispered in ancient temples. These are the raw, unfiltered truths that spiritually gifted people live with every day, truths that few others ever get to glimpse. Imagine standing at the edge of a great forest, where the wind whispers through the trees, carrying secrets from worlds unseen. This is where our journey begins, a journey into the hidden dimensions of the spiritually gifted. These experiences are as old as time, woven into the fabric of human existence, yet they remain largely unknown, hidden in plain sight to the uninitiated. They are but fleeting shadows, easily dismissed, but to those who walk this path, they are profound truths illuminating the soul's journey, a profound sense of interconnectedness. One of the first secret experiences spiritually gifted individuals encounter is a profound sense of interconnectedness. It's as if they can feel the very heartbeat of the universe, a rhythm that pulses through every living thing. This sensation is more than just an abstract concept. It is a visceral reality. Imagine feeling the sorrow of a tree that has been cut down or the joy of a river flowing freely. This deep connection often manifests in ways that are difficult to articulate, for it transcends the physical realm and touches the very core of existence. This sense of interconnectedness is described as a fundamental truth. The Hindu concept of Atman, the inner self or soul, is believed to be connected to Brahman, the universal soul. This connection signifies that all individual souls are part of a greater whole. Similarly, the Buddhist idea of dependent origination suggests that all things arise in dependence upon multiple causes and conditions. Nothing exists in isolation. For the spiritually gifted, these are not just philosophical musings but lived experiences. Enhanced intuition. Walking through the unseen path, these individuals often experience an enhanced intuition. It is as if they have an internal compass guiding them through life's twists and turns with a precision that baffles those around them. This intuition goes beyond gut feelings or hunches. It is a deep knowing that emerges from a place beyond the conscious mind. Stories abound of spiritually gifted people sensing danger before it occurs, knowing things they have no logical way of knowing, or finding themselves in the right place at the right time through an inexplicable pull. The spiritually gifted person, however, seems to have the ability to perceive things in their entirety, seeing the connections that others miss. This heightened intuition often brings with it a profound sense of purpose. Those who walk the unseen path feel called to something greater than themselves. This calling can take many forms, from healing and teaching to creating art or leading others in spiritual practice. There is a sense of being part of a larger mission, of contributing to the well-being of the world in a unique and meaningful way. This purpose is not always clear at first, but it unfolds gradually, revealing itself in moments of clarity and insight. Seeing energies. Alongside intuition, Another secret experience is the ability to perceive energies that are invisible to most. This can manifest as seeing auras, sensing spirits, or feeling the vibrational frequencies of different environments. It is said that some people can see the colors that surround a person's body, revealing their emotional and spiritual state. This perception of energy often leads to a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of all things, reinforcing the sense of unity that spiritually gifted people feel. The concept of energy fields is not new. It appears in many spiritual traditions. In Chinese medicine, the flow of qi or life force energy is central to health and well-being. Similarly, in the practices of Reiki and other forms of energy healing, practitioners believe they can channel universal energy to promote healing and balance. For those who are spiritually gifted, these are not mere concepts but tangible realities that they encounter daily. These abilities can be both a gift and a burden. Seeing and feeling things that others do not can lead to a sense of isolation. Spiritually gifted individuals often feel like outsiders, struggling to find their place in a world that does not recognize their experiences. Yet, it is this very isolation that drives them deeper into their spiritual practice, seeking solace and understanding in the quiet places of their soul. The silent language of the soul. Continuing further down this unseen path, another secret experience of the spiritually gifted emerges, the soul's silent language. This is a form of communication that transcends words and speaks directly to the heart. It is an intimate, profound dialogue with the universe, where messages are conveyed through symbols, dreams, and inner whispers. This silent language often manifests in dreams that are vivid and laden with meaning. Spiritually gifted people frequently experience dreams that are not just random images, but profound narratives filled with symbols that carry significant personal or universal messages. These dreams can provide guidance, foretell future events, or offer deep insights into one's spiritual journey. The ability to decipher these symbols and understand their meanings is akin to learning a new language, one that requires intuition and a deep connection to the inner self. In many cultures, dreams are considered a bridge between the conscious mind and the spiritual realm. The indigenous peoples of North America, for instance, often see dreams as messages from the Great Spirit, offering guidance and wisdom. Similarly, in ancient Greece, dreams were thought to be messages from the gods, and temples were built where people could go to receive these divine communications. For the spiritually gifted, dreams are a sacred space where the soul speaks its truths. This communication is not limited to dreams alone. Throughout their daily lives, spiritually gifted individuals may notice symbols and synchronicities that appear with uncanny regularity. These are often dismissed by others as mere coincidences, but to those attuned to the spiritual world, they are meaningful signs. A feather found on a path, a recurring number, or a chance meeting can all carry significant messages. These signs are part of the silent language, guiding and affirming the individual's spiritual path. Take, for example, the ancient practice of augury, where priests would interpret the will of the gods by observing the flight patterns of birds. This practice is rooted in the belief that the universe is constantly communicating with us through natural signs. The spiritually gifted person, much like the ancient augurs, learns to read these signs, understanding that the universe speaks in a language of symbols and synchronicities. This ability to perceive and interpret these messages often leads to a deeper sense of trust and faith in the unfolding of life. The silent language of the soul also includes a heightened sensitivity to the emotions and thoughts of others. This empathic ability allows spiritually gifted individuals to feel what others are feeling, often before those feelings are even expressed. It is as if they have an emotional radar, picking up on the subtle vibrations of those around them. This can be both a gift and a challenge, as the intensity of others' emotions can sometimes become overwhelming. Learning to navigate this empathic sensitivity is a crucial part of the spiritually gifted journey. In many spiritual traditions, empathy is seen as a path to compassion and deeper connection. The Buddhist practice of metta, or loving-kindness meditation, for example, cultivates empathy and compassion for all beings. Similarly, in Christianity, the concept of agape encompasses an unconditional, empathetic love for others. For the spiritually gifted, empathy is not just an abstract ideal but a lived experience, guiding them to act with compassion and understanding in their interactions with others. Another facet of this silent language is the ability to tap into the collective unconscious. This term, coined by the psychologist Carl Jung, refers to the part of the unconscious mind that is shared among all human beings. It contains the archetypes, universal symbols, and themes that recur across different cultures and epochs. Spiritually gifted individuals often find themselves intuitively understanding these archetypes, tapping into a wellspring of collective wisdom that informs their perceptions and actions. Consider the archetype of the hero's journey, a narrative pattern identified by mythologist Joseph Campbell. This journey, found in myths and stories from around the world, describes the protagonist's adventure, challenges, and ultimate transformation. The spiritually gifted person often finds their life mirroring this archetypal journey, recognizing the stages and symbols that guide their transformation. This recognition provides a sense of belonging to a larger human story, connecting their individual experiences to a universal narrative. Hidden perceptions. As we journey further along the unseen path, we enter a realm where reality itself seems to expand and transform. For the spiritually gifted, perception is not limited to the 5 physical senses. Instead, they often experience the world through heightened, sometimes extraordinary senses that reveal deeper layers of existence. These abilities, often referred to as extrasensory perception, include clairvoyance, telepathy, and other forms of intuitive insight. While these experiences can be awe-inspiring, they also require careful navigation and understanding. Clairvoyance, or clear seeing, is one of the most well-known of these hidden perceptions. Those who possess this gift often see beyond the physical realm, perceiving images, symbols, or even entire scenes that convey information not accessible to ordinary sight. This ability can manifest in various ways, such as seeing auras, the energetic fields surrounding living beings, or having visions of events from the past, present, or future. Clairvoyance is considered a form of divine insight. The ancient seers and prophets, like the Oracle of Delphi in Greek mythology or the biblical prophets, were believed to have the gift of seeing beyond the ordinary to convey messages from the divine. For the spiritually gifted, clairvoyance serves as a bridge between the material world and the spiritual realms, offering guidance and deeper understanding. Telepathy, or mind-to-mind communication, is another form of hidden perception. This ability allows spiritually gifted individuals to receive thoughts, emotions, or information directly from another person's mind without the need for verbal communication. This can create a profound sense of connection and empathy, allowing for a deeper understanding of others' experiences and feelings. In many indigenous cultures, telepathy is seen as a natural human ability rather than a supernatural gift. The Aboriginal Australians, for example, traditionally used telepathic communication during their walkabouts, relying on this intuitive connection to navigate vast distances and stay in contact with family members. For the spiritually gifted, telepathy can be a powerful tool for building relationships and fostering compassion, but it also requires boundaries to protect their own mental and emotional well-being. Alongside clairvoyance and telepathy, spiritually gifted individuals often possess a heightened sense of intuition. This intuitive knowing, sometimes called clear cognizance, allows them to perceive truths and insights without the need for logical reasoning. It is as if they have an internal compass, guiding them toward the right decisions and actions with a sense of certainty that others might find baffling. This intuitive insight is highly valued in many spiritual traditions. In Zen Buddhism, for instance, the practice of satori or sudden enlightenment is often achieved through moments of intuitive understanding, bypassing the rational mind. For the spiritually gifted, cultivating this intuition involves trusting their inner voice and being open to the subtle cues and messages that come from within. Another profound aspect of hidden perception is the ability to sense energies and entities that are not visible to the naked eye. This can include spirits, guides, or other non-physical beings that offer support and wisdom. Spiritually gifted individuals often feel a deep connection to these entities, sensing their presence and receiving their guidance in various forms, such as through dreams, meditations, or spontaneous insights. The idea of spirit guides is present in Native American spirituality, where it is believed that each person has animal spirits or totems that offer protection and guidance throughout their life. Similarly, in shamanism, shamans communicate with spirits to gain insights and healing powers. For the spiritually gifted, these connections are an integral part of their spiritual journey, providing comfort and wisdom from the unseen realms. These hidden perceptions can be both a blessing and a challenge. On one hand, they offer profound insights and connections that can enrich the spiritually gifted person's life and the lives of those around them. On the other hand, they can lead to feelings of isolation and misunderstanding, as these experiences are often difficult to explain to others who do not share the same perceptions. Learning to navigate and integrate these abilities into their daily life is a crucial part of the spiritually gifted journey. This integration involves developing practices that support and enhance their gifts while maintaining a balance between the spiritual and physical realms. Meditation, mindfulness, and grounding exercises are essential tools that help spiritually gifted individuals stay centered and connected to their physical bodies, ensuring that they do not become overwhelmed by their heightened perceptions. The Earth Whisperers. Our journey along the unseen path now brings us to the natural world, where spiritually gifted individuals often find a deep, almost mystical connection. This bond with nature goes beyond mere appreciation for its beauty. It is a profound relationship characterized by communication, empathy, and an intuitive understanding of the Earth's rhythms and energies. Spiritually gifted individuals, sometimes called Earth Whisperers, feel an innate connection to plants, animals, and the elements, sensing the life force that permeates all of creation. Many spiritual traditions recognize this deep connection to nature as an essential aspect of spiritual wisdom. Indigenous cultures around the world have long held the belief that everything in nature is alive and interconnected. The Native American concept of Midikui Oyasin, meaning all my relations, reflects the understanding that all beings, humans, animals, plants, rocks, rivers, are related and have a spirit. Spiritually gifted individuals often embody this worldview, experiencing nature not as a collection of separate entities but as a unified, living organism. One of the most remarkable aspects of this connection is the ability to communicate with animals. Spiritually gifted people often feel a profound empathy for animals, understanding their emotions and needs in ways that others might not. This can manifest as a natural talent for working with animals, whether through training, healing, or simply forming deep, intuitive bonds with them. This ability is reminiscent of the shamanic practice of animal communication, where shamans connect with animal spirits for guidance and wisdom. Consider the story of Saint Francis of Assisi, who is renowned for his extraordinary relationship with animals. He is said to have preached to the birds and tamed a ferocious wolf, seeing all creatures as brothers and sisters. Spiritually gifted individuals often resonate with this example, feeling a similar kinship with the animal world. This connection fosters a deep sense of compassion and a desire to protect and care for all living beings. The bond with plants and trees is another profound aspect of their connection to nature. Spiritually gifted individuals may feel the energies of plants, sensing their needs and communicating with them in subtle ways. This ability can enhance practices such as gardening, herbalism, and forestry, where their intuitive insights lead to healthier, more vibrant ecosystems. The concept of talking to plants, often dismissed as fanciful, is a genuine experience for many spiritually gifted people who understand that plants respond to positive energy and intention. The Druids of ancient Celtic culture, for example, were known for their deep reverence for trees, believing that they were sacred beings with wisdom to impart. Modern spiritually gifted individuals often feel a similar reverence, experiencing a profound sense of peace and connection when surrounded by trees and natural landscapes. This relationship with the plant kingdom is not only spiritually enriching, but also fosters a deep commitment to environmental stewardship and conservation. Water, too, holds a special significance for the spiritually gifted. They may feel drawn to rivers, lakes, and oceans, sensing the life-giving energy and the cleansing properties of water. Many spiritual traditions recognize the sacredness of water, using it in rituals of purification and blessing. Spiritually gifted individuals often feel a profound sense of renewal and clarity when near water, experiencing its soothing and transformative effects on a deep spiritual level. This connection to the natural elements extends to an intuitive understanding of the Earth's cycles and energies. Spiritually gifted people often feel in tune with the rhythms of the seasons, the phases of the moon, and the movements of the stars. This attunement allows them to live in harmony with natural cycles, aligning their activities and intentions with the flow of nature. The practice of following lunar cycles, for example, is rooted in the understanding that the moon's phases influence the energies available for different activities, such as planting, harvesting, and personal reflection. The ancient practice of astrology, which interprets the positions and movements of celestial bodies to gain insight into human affairs, also reflects this deep connection to the cosmos. Spiritually gifted individuals often find that astrology resonates with their intuitive sense of cosmic harmony, providing a framework for understanding the interconnectedness of all things. This awareness of cosmic rhythms helps them navigate their lives with a sense of purpose and alignment. The deep bond with nature also fosters a sense of responsibility and stewardship. Spiritually gifted individuals often feel a calling to protect and preserve the natural world, recognizing that their well-being is intertwined with the health of the planet. This commitment can manifest in various forms, from environmental activism to sustainable living practices. The understanding that they are caretakers of the earth, rather than its owners, guides their actions and choices. The concept of Gaia, the earth as a living, conscious being, epitomizes this worldview. Named after the Greek goddess of the earth, the Gaia hypothesis, proposed by scientist James Lovelock, suggests that the earth and its biological systems behave as a single, self-regulating organism. Spiritually gifted individuals often intuitively grasp this idea, feeling a deep sense of belonging and interconnectedness with all of life. The divine communion. As we venture deeper along the unseen path, we reach a realm where the spiritually gifted experience their most profound and transformative connections, their relationship with the divine. This communion with higher powers, spiritual realms, and the sacred often defines their spiritual journey, providing them with guidance, wisdom, and a sense of purpose that transcends ordinary life. For the spiritually gifted, this divine communion is not an abstract concept but a living, breathing reality that permeates every aspect of their existence. The experience of divine communion varies widely among spiritually gifted individuals, reflecting the diversity of spiritual traditions and personal paths. Some may feel a deep connection to a specific deity or pantheon, while others might experience the divine as an all-encompassing presence or an impersonal force that underlies the universe. This relationship can be deeply personal, marked by moments of awe, reverence, and intimate dialogue with the divine. Mystical experiences, where individuals feel a direct and immediate connection with the divine, are a common aspect of this communion. These experiences can be spontaneous or cultivated through practices such as meditation, prayer, and contemplation. Mystics from various traditions, such as Rumi in Sufism, Teresa of Avila in Christianity, and Ramakrishna in Hinduism, have described these encounters as moments of profound union with the divine, where the boundaries between self and other dissolve, revealing a state of oneness. For the spiritually gifted, these mystical experiences often provide a profound sense of clarity and insight. They might receive visions, messages, or intuitive knowing that guides their actions and decisions. This guidance can come in various forms, through dreams, synchronicities, or even a quiet inner voice that speaks with certainty and wisdom. The experience of Joan of Arc, who reported hearing the voices of saints guiding her mission, is a powerful example of how divine communion can influence and direct one's life. Practices such as meditation and prayer are essential tools for cultivating this connection with the divine. Meditation, particularly in traditions like Buddhism and Hinduism, involves quieting the mind and turning inward to experience the divine presence. Spiritually gifted individuals often find that meditation helps them access deeper states of consciousness, where they can commune with the divine and receive insights that transcend ordinary understanding. Prayer, on the other hand, is often seen as a dialogue with the divine, a way to express devotion, seek guidance, and align one's will with the greater good. In Christianity, for example, the practice of contemplative prayer, as taught by mystics like St. John of the Cross and Thomas Merton, involves a deep, silent communion with God. For the spiritually gifted, prayer can be a powerful means of attuning to the divine will and receiving the strength and inspiration needed to fulfill their spiritual mission. The concept of divine guidance is central to many spiritually gifted individuals' lives. They often feel a sense of being led or supported by higher powers, which can manifest as guardian angels, spirit guides, or ancestral spirits. These beings are perceived as sources of wisdom and protection, offering support in times of need and pointing the way forward. The belief in guardian angels, present in many religious traditions, reflects this understanding of divine guardianship. In African spiritual traditions, for instance, ancestors are revered as powerful spiritual allies who offer guidance and protection to their descendants. Similarly, in shamanic practices, spirit guides are seen as essential partners in the journey of healing and transformation. For the spiritually gifted, these relationships with divine beings provide a profound sense of connection and belonging, reinforcing their understanding of the interconnectedness of all life. Another profound aspect of divine communion is the experience of sacred rituals and ceremonies. These practices create a sacred space where the divine can be invoked and experienced more fully. Rituals such as the Catholic Mass, Hindu puja, or Native American sweat lodge ceremonies serve as powerful conduits for divine energy, facilitating deeper communion with the sacred. Spiritually gifted individuals often feel a heightened sense of presence and transformation during these rituals, experiencing them as moments of profound spiritual alignment. The transformative power of sacred rituals is beautifully illustrated in the Eleusinian mysteries of ancient Greece, where initiates underwent profound spiritual experiences believed to reveal the secrets of life and death. For the spiritually gifted, participating in sacred rituals can provide similar insights, offering glimpses into the mysteries of existence and the divine plan. Pilgrimage is another significant aspect of divine communion. Spiritually gifted individuals often feel called to visit sacred sites where the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds is thinner. These journeys, whether to places like Mecca, Jerusalem, Bodh Gaya, or Machu Picchu, provide opportunities for deep spiritual renewal and connection with the divine. The act of pilgrimage is a physical manifestation of the inner journey, reflecting the quest for spiritual enlightenment and divine communion. The concept of pilgrimage resonates deeply in many spiritual traditions. In Christianity, The Camino de Santiago has been a pilgrimage route for centuries, offering pilgrims a transformative journey towards spiritual awakening. In Islam, the Hajj to Mecca is a central religious duty, symbolizing unity and submission to God. For the spiritually gifted, these pilgrimages serve as profound expressions of their spiritual devotion and their desire to connect more deeply with the divine. The relationship with the divine also involves a deep commitment to living in alignment with higher principles and values. Spiritually gifted individuals often feel a strong sense of moral responsibility and ethical conduct, guided by their understanding of divine will. This commitment can manifest as a dedication to service, compassion, and justice, reflecting the belief that their actions are an expression of divine love and wisdom. The teachings of great spiritual leaders, such as the Buddha's emphasis on compassion and the Dalai Lama's advocacy for kindness and ethical living, highlight the importance of aligning one's actions with spiritual principles. For the spiritually gifted, this alignment is not merely a matter of personal integrity, but a way to bring divine energy into the world, contributing to the greater good. The journey of the spiritually gifted is one of profound depth and significance. Their experiences of divine communion, hidden perceptions, and transformation not only enrich their own lives but also contribute to the collective evolution of consciousness.